Great, and perfect. Really good. Great. Let's do some over by the net,
okay.
If you don't mind. I think it's almost a little bit closer toward the net, like almost right enough to resting against it. Perfect. Nice. Excellent.
Interview take 2, Marker.
I guess the big one is, why did you decide to play for Athletes Unlimited? What's going on with what we're building that resonated with you that made you want to be a part of this?
I think the one thing that's been the hardest about being a pro volleyball player is that we haven't been able to be in the States. A lot of us spend 8-9 months out of the country. We miss out on a lot of family events, and I think the fact that we have this opportunity to be in the States and have such a short season, I think the layout of the season, as a competitor, fires me up.
Smile on these one too. Nice, thank you. Nice. So perfect.
Again?
Were you going to Tokyo this year?
Yeah, more than likely, yeah. So it's just, we're in all unique times. I think it's just everybody's had some sort of disappointment in their life, I'm sure, so. You get bad news, you can't sit and, soak in it, so let's do something. And so I just continue to get up every day and work out, and even though if it was so unknown, still trying to go for it.
Almost a prototypical outside hitter in the modern game, the way you would draw it up, 6'2", has all the skills, and at this point has played a ridiculous number of pro seasons. Turkey, Russia, Athletes Unlimited now added to the list.
We are so fortunate to be able to welcome in two-time Olympic medalist for USA Volleyball, Jordan Larson, all the way from California. Jordan, thanks so much for joining us here today. We know that you are starting with Athletes Unlimited. It is a weird time right now. We're all staying home to stay safe. But for an athlete, what's your life like these days?
It is definitely strange times, but I think I've always just tried to stick to the structure. So that still means for me waking up at a relatively early hour and getting my workout done to start the day, and then kind of having meetings the rest of the day.
So much of your career, you're in Shanghai. Now you are joining Athletes Unlimited. You're one of the first athletes to join. What was it that initially drew you to this league?
I think there's been a lot of attempts to start a league, and I don't know, I just really believe in the structure. And at first it was a little weird because it's not normal to us, right? The changing of teams and those kind of things. It was kind of unique, but now understanding the meaning behind it and why, and I don't know, I just believe in John and Jonathan and the people behind the scenes, what they're doing and what they're trying to generate. And I just think it's a really cool movement, and I don't know, I'm just really honored to be a part of it. Initially, I signed onto the board. It wasn't because I was skeptical of being a part of the league. It was just kind of timing-wise, and with the Olympics, was I going to go try and play overseas one more year? This is the most time I've spent at home in the last 12 years. We've all dreamed about it, as young athletes, young volleyball players. I want to play professionally. Oh, but wait, you have to go spend 8 months overseas. This is really nothing we've ever done before, none of us. And so how can we get on the same page quickly, right? Because we only have a couple days, and especially when we're overseas and we can't really communicate with our teammates, they don't speak the same language. It's just, you kind of have to do your job and that's it, And so the depth of relationship overseas is often not that deep because you can't really connect. Hey, Bubba. Bye, buddy. Bye, bud. Obviously, we weren't prepared for these temperatures, but all in all, it's been a great experience, and they're doing such a good job of creating a professional environment, and I think everybody's just eager to get back on the court.
Who are you most excited to compete against or play with?
Jordan, for sure.
Jordan Larson.
Jordan Larson.
It's Jordan Larson.
Jordan Larson.
Jordan Larson.
I mean, everyone probably says Jordan, right? So you can't say that.
I mean, I think there is some expectation, right? Like, hey, you went to 2 Olympic Games. There's this pressure per se, or there's this expectation level that, like, you know, if you aren't performing at the highest level, what's wrong with you? Or, you know, like that I can't have a bad day, or like I'm not, you know, human, you know? During COVID, not a lot of people had the ability to work out, you know, and so the fact that people came in at the capacity that they were in and in great shape, and, you know, I think that was a lot of prep beforehand on their part and a lot of responsibility, but I think they understood, like, the weight of this, you know, what this could be and the opportunities that it could lead, and so I think all-encompassing that it's obviously raised the level of competitiveness and athleticism here.
I was thinking, watching Jordan now, and that I think I met her and her fellow teammates at Team USA, 18 months ago, 19 months ago. We first talked about this idea, and I think they thought we were a little crazy. I think I thought I was a little crazy, or Jonathan was a little crazy for sure. I remember that first meeting, and again, that was September of 2019. So it's literally a year and a half ago. It's unbelievable that this kind of first got discussed.
Welcome to the Athletes Unlimited inaugural volleyball season. We're coming to you from Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas, Texas, where 45 of the world's best volleyball players have come together to compete over the next 5 weeks.
It was August 2019 when John and I flew out to Anaheim to meet with Harsh Garai and Jamie Davis, and with their kind introduction with Jordan and the other members of the U.S. national team. If there's one takeaway from those meetings, it was that even for those who had lived the dream of playing for their country, there was another powerful dream to bring professional volleyball to the United States. 18 months later, and here you all are, bringing that dream to life.
We are all here on day one of a new sports league. More girls play high school volleyball in the United States than basketball. So as a result, the common question for most people when they heard about Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is, how is it possible that there's not a pro women's indoor volleyball league in the United States? After today, the answer is much easier. There is.
I think there was a little bit of doubt, right? Like, other people have tried, and so I think it was like, is this really something that can happen? But I also think the mentality behind it, the resources behind it, like, it made it very feasible. And I think that's why I was kind of like initially just like, hey man, like let's go and like let's try and make this like something. And so I don't know, I just really like deep down in my heart really believe that this could be our shot.
For a lot of these women on the court, it is a dream come true.
It's been a long time coming, but here we are, and it's just the beginning.
First serve ever, Athletes Unlimited Volleyball.